Thinking about visiting Rio de Janeiro but worried about safety, costs, and the overall quality of life? We get it. Brazil is a dream destination, but it also comes with a lot of questions. In this video, we're breaking it down from how much we paid for our Airbnb to what it costs here and even popular activities. Yesterday we found this cafe that we absolutely loved that we had to come back a second day to try it again because we just had a really good experience the first day here. It's a very cute, quaint, small cafe, and it's one of the first ones in Brazil that we've had so far where the coffee and the food was really good. So I'm excited to try it again. I got the same thing as I got yesterday. I got a chicken sandwich and a mochaccino, and I'm very excited for my coffee because I absolutely need it right now. You guys can probably tell based on my energy levels, but I think it's definitely worth trying. So like I said earlier, I got the chicken sandwich, and this sandwich is so simple, but it's so good. Like whatever bread that they use is perfect. It's nice and soft, and there's these really good caramelized onions on the inside. This is what it looks like. It's kind of giving panini, and I'm dipping it in the sauce that Levon had for his burger. So good. I will recommend getting the chicken soup with it, so you can dip the warm soup in with the sandwich. I did that yesterday. It was a good combination.
I absolutely tore my burger up. It was so juicy. It also had some cheese on it to give it a nice little added flavor, as well as some bacon. And I don't know what's going on with the bread here, but the bread here is so soft. It makes these sandwiches and the burgers so much better. Excellent food. Would definitely recommend coming here for a bite. Also got some sweets. They are called brigadeiros. We tried these at another restaurant in Brazil the other day, and it was very good. So round two with it and see if lightning will strike twice. They're so chocolatey and gooey. So much goodness.
So I got the brigadeiro with M&Ms. I already started eating the M&Ms off. I couldn't wait. So chocolatey. I'm gonna save the other half for later. I can't have all this chocolate in one sitting. Well, I can, but I'm gonna try to be good. One of the main concerns people have before visiting a bustling city like Rio is safety. And let's be honest, Rio does have a reputation, so it's a topic we have to touch on.
Rules still apply. You always want to watch your back, be aware of your surroundings, and don't go to neighborhoods that are outside of where tourists typically are, Be in the normal neighborhoods and everything will be just fine. And listen, I do get it. Not everybody grew up in a big city like New York, so it may be a little different, than what you're used to. Be cognizant of your surroundings. Know what's going on around you. Don't just be stuck looking down on your phone. Look around and be aware. And if you just follow those simple principles, I honestly think you'll be okay. Something that is also great, there's quite a bit of police presence that we've noticed. And especially on weekends when a lot more people are outside, then there's a lot more cops going around as well too, just to make sure everything is on the up and up.
So as you guys can already tell, you guys know this already, we are content creators, so we have our cameras on us sometimes, our Osmo is with us, but there are some areas where we are most definitely not breaking out our most expensive camera because just based on the vibes, like you just need to be aware of your surroundings, like Levon said. Even one time I had my cell phone in my pocket and this little old lady came up to me and was like, just telling me in Portuguese. I couldn't understand what she was saying because I don't speak Portuguese, but I got the gist of what she was saying. She was basically telling me that I shouldn't have my phone in my hoodie pocket like that because it could fall out or someone can easily snatch it. So if you're mindful of things like that, you would definitely be fine in Rio. Just use common sense and be safe. Are you enjoying this kind of travel content? If so, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on more. We're headed to a very famous spot in Brazil today. We're not going to spoil it too much, but we think that if you're into history and art, then you'll be into it. So let's go because it's already getting super crowded around here.
We made it to our first major landmark in Rio called Escadaria Selaron. As you can see, it is a super popular place and people are already flooding in to take their selfies and videos.
So the beautiful steps that you see here are actually done by a Chilean-born artist, and he gathered a bunch of colorful tiles from all over the world, and it's actually really beautiful to see. There's different inspiration, different colors. It's very vibrant as well, and I think it's just like a reflection of the Brazilian culture because everything is so diverse and colorful here, so it's really nice to see.
Also, one of the things that I find super interesting, you'll see so many things represented on the tiles. I even saw one for Utah, Oregon, a bunch of places that you would never expect to see represented here in Rio.
So if you're planning on visiting here, which we highly suggest that you do, we want to give you some tips. So first off, you want to make sure that you come as early as possible because it's a famous place. There's going to be a bunch of people here, and if you want to get a really good photo, then come as early as you can. Also, if you want to do a little shopping as well, there are vendors down on the street where you can pick up some cute souvenirs and everything. I plan on looking at that as well. Yeah, so that's all you need, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
So we had a nice experience going to explore the Escadaria Selaron. It was really beautiful, really appreciated all the various different kinds of artworks, but we have worked up an appetite and it's time to get something to eat. We found this really popular spot. We are very excited to go ahead and head there. Let's move on out.
We ate at Cafeteria Colombo, which was a cool experience and a very popular place, but we did find it overpriced. Unfortunately, we lost the footage here, but we found a less crowded option that was easier on the pockets and tastes even better.
So I found this spot called The Bakers, and if you have a sweet tooth, then this might be the place for you. It has so many different kinds of pastries. As we walked in, you are greeted by all sorts of different cakes and sweets and pastries that you can enjoy. But they have so many other things here as well. We're about to order now, looking over the menu. We'll be back soon. So I needed a couple minutes to go through that menu. It is expansive. They literally have a little bit of everything here. There are sandwiches, there's omelets, there's salads, there was salmon and passion fruit sauce. There was all sorts of things. So whatever you're looking for, whether you have a sweet tooth or not, you will find it here on the menu. And I hope it's as good as it looks. Love it. So that was really good. We ended up both getting different variations of chicken sandwiches. Irene got a honey chicken sandwich and I had what was called their big chicken, which had mango chutney. I have never seen a combination like that, but they were masterful. That was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I had a salted caramel iced coffee, and Irene had a coffee macchiato. So really good. I definitely think I will be coming back here for another cup of breakfast because there were so many different things on the menu that I wanted to try. If I could have, I would have literally just ordered everything and we just picked around. But yeah, can't do that. But we'll be back. We'll probably be back tomorrow morning and a couple other days before we leave Rio. Definitely recommend you come in and check it out. It's called The Bakers. So something that I really wanted to touch upon is language here when you are visiting Brazil. If you are going to be here for any length of time, whether a couple days, weeks, months, you are going to want to learn at least a couple phrases in Portuguese. I've been to a couple different countries and continents, and no matter where I visited, there's usually at least a couple people, if you go to a restaurant, there's probably at least one person in the back that knows some English. Not so in Brazil. Honestly, been here for about 2 weeks now, and I've encountered maybe one or two people that have known any English words at all. So you're going to want to learn at least a couple of things to help you get by. And of course, you're definitely going to want to have your Google Translate ready. I had to move that to the first page because we're constantly having to just reference it so that we can order things and stuff like that. And the best thing is the locals here are very patient. They're very welcoming. They don't mind, standing and waiting while you're able to translate and figure out, whatever your needs are so you can have them met. So yeah, definitely learn some Portuguese and it'll make your life a lot easier when you're traveling around here. So after all of that food and sweets that we just had, we're going to walk to our next location just to kind of walk that off a little bit. We might do some shopping and browsing along the way as well, too.
What if a museum can make you rethink the future? Welcome to the Museum of Tomorrow, one of Rio's most futuristic and thought-provoking attractions. The first thing that hits you when you arrive is the architecture, looking like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
So words to the wise for when you come and visit the Museum of Tomorrow. There's a very long line if you want to see all the exhibits in order, but that first exhibit is an audiovisual presentation that is only in Portuguese. So if you speak English, or you just don't care to stand on the line that day, you can skip it and just start over in the first hall, and that'll save you a ton of time. I wish I had known that going in.
This isn't your typical museum filled with ancient artifacts. It's a place that challenges how we see climate change, sustainability, and technology, making us question where is humanity actually headed, and we loved every bit of it. Everything here is designed to make you think about humanity's past, present, and future. One of the most powerful exhibits here is the giant screen that surrounds you with a 360 visual journey, taking you from the origins of the universe to the challenges that we face today. It's immersive, overwhelming, and honestly, very eye-opening. Through every exhibit, you're reminded that the choices we make today shape the world we'll live in tomorrow. From climate change to sustainable living, the museum challenges visitors to think about the kind of future we're creating. If you're ever in Rio, this is absolutely a must visit. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on more of our travel experiences like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.